Hello you guys, welcome to my channel. We're gonna make something very cool and fun, FunFetti cake donuts, and we're gonna make them in 3 different versions. We have the oven baked, we have the fried version, and then we have the air fryer version. So I'm pretty much just showing you the 3 different options, the ingredients. We're trying all 3. It's a thumbs up. I'm ready to go. You'll need 1/3 cup of milk, a 1/2 cup of water, 2 eggs, and then you'll need 2 to 3 teaspoons of more milk for the icing. All right. Now, as you see, I'm putting everything in the measuring cups, just prepping everything, getting everything ready to mix and start this process. And you just want to put everything in the bowl, putting the milk and water together, getting the eggs cracked, putting them in there. Now we're going to get ready to blend that up in just a second here. Got to make sure you don't get no shells in your mix. Very important. Don't want no crunchy donuts unless they're supposed to be, not by shells. So this is me just prepping the icing for the next step, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the fridge. Keep that milk cold and at the right temperature. All right, so we're just gonna blend this up. It gets very, very messy. I got it on the lowest one and it's still high, very high. So I whip that, beat that up, open in the box, and then take the mix out. That's for the icing. And then this is the donut cake mix batter. I'm gonna open that, mix that up. Again, it's gonna get messy, so I have to hold the bowl. I coulda, shoulda mixed it in the sink, but I didn't. I'm just gonna keep mixing until everything is evenly stirred up. There's no white powder, there's no lumps. Everything looks good. I'm just gonna keep beating that up, and now that I have my mix under control, I don't have to hold it and keep it from splattering everywhere. Just mixing that up real good. Give it a couple little zoom. All right. Now it's time to start filling this donut pan. Okay, mind you guys, I really didn't know how much to put in there, and I still was putting too much. So I think next time if I make it in the donut tray, I'll use like the little bag that you do icing with and squeeze it out and put a little bit in there so you can actually see the hole all the way through the donut. This is trial and errors. This is cooking with beginners. I am not a chef. I am not a professional. I am just a mother trying new recipes, whether if they taste good or not. How about that? But we'll find out pretty soon how they all came out and what I thought about them. Just filling it up. No order. I kind of just everywhere filling it up. Thinking about, how is your donut gonna be a donut when you fill the top? Okay, moving along. It's ready to go in the oven. We got the oven preheated to 375. The donuts are gonna go in the oven for approximately 10 minutes. Or you can actually do less. I probably think like 8 minutes. now that I'm watching my video. These cupcake holders are prepping for the air fryer. As you can see, my dough doesn't look like a ball I can roll up to put it in the cupcake holder to make it like a donut hole. So I'm just scooping a little bit because I don't want it to rise too much, and then I don't want it to undercook. So we're getting ready to put that in the air fryer. That goes on at 375 as well for about 4 minutes. I think I would have did 2. And that's why I would have did 2, because we went 5 degrees over. So instead of 5 minutes, I probably would have did 3 minutes at 380 instead of 375. I couldn't get it to the correct temperature. My favorite part, dipping the batter in the grease. I can say that was the best experience out of the whole thing, because everything else I just put a little bit and, you know, put it in a conventional oven to cook, versus me actually watching it rise, watching it move around, watching me put it in the grease, twirling it, and, you know, breaking it open and eating it freshly hot. You know, when you fry things, you can eat them hot versus baking them. You gotta let them cool off a little bit. So I'm just flipping them. I can't say I'm letting them sit for 2 to 3 minutes. I'm just kind of like letting them do their own thing, watching them, making sure they look like they're done, not letting them get too brown, but just enough. Excuse me, you know, my ring light was showing. All right, we got those babies out the oven, looking good, looking more like muffins than donuts though. But that's gonna be okay. We just trying these versions to tell you how they taste. And we got those done in the air fryer. They're ready, cooked all the way. Muffins, you know, the donuts that were fried. I'm just about done wrapping that up. Everything else is cooking. I did 2 trays in the oven with the donut muffins. And then I just did 1 air fryer trial because that just wasn't worth doing it again. All right, now we're getting into the icing. Super, super easy. We got that little bit of milk that I put away in the fridge. And we're going to add the icing mix, which is pretty much just a powdered sugar. So we're going to mix that with the milk. That 2 to 3 teaspoons wasn't enough. I was supposed to use tablespoons. So, again, just pay attention to the directions, because your girl be paying attention, but I don't. I be thinking I know what it said because I looked at it, but I didn't look at it. Again, cooking with beginners. See, it's still a little thick. It's way too thick. We're going to go get some more milk. Didn't measure that. We just drip, you know. A lot of folks that be in the kitchen, half the time we don't measure stuff. We just eyeball what we think is right. And if we can't fix it, then we just keep it pushing. You know, we will fix it. Might not be the best, but, and then it might come out to be even better. You know, you just never know. That's why you get in the kitchen, you try, you experiment, you do things, trial and error. This is how you get better at things. I'm not the best at recording videos. I'm not the best cook. But one day, I will be better than I was when I first started, right? Okay. Manifesting. speaking great things into existence. Alrighty. You can see my face. I don't like all the hot heat, but we're done baking. We're done air frying. We're done frying. We are ready to ice these bad boys up. Take them out their pans. They're cooled down. And I want to know which one tastes better. Which one do you think tastes better? Leave a comment down below. And this is my end result. Thank you guys for watching my video. I have to let you know that the FunFetti cake donut deep fried was the best one of my choice.
What's your favorite one?
The fried one?
What did you think about the air fried one?
I don't like it because it's not my cup of tea.
What about the oven baked one?
It's a little too dry.